to the Daily Naked Parent Podcast, brought to you by Rocco Blue, the first ever brand focused on supporting parents with special needs children. Naked Parent Nation is a group of parents with special needs children who are willing to get vulnerable, strip it all down, and take a look at ourselves, our parenting, our family, and our plans to create a life beyond our wildest dreams. Hey. Chad Ratliff here in the Naked Parent Podcast, episode 21. Welcome to Naked Parent Nation. You heard the intro, and I'm stoked to be here with you as a parent of 7 kids within 6 years of age and 2 with special needs. I am here for myself as much as I'm here for you today, because life can be challenging, and I did not get to this point in my life on my own. It took a lot of love and a lot of support and a lot of people who believed in me, and this podcast and this brand is on a mission to provide that for other parents who are stuck, suffering, looking for camaraderie, looking for tips on how to survive, looking for a light that they can hold because the depression has it so dark. Whatever that stage is that you are at, it's okay. I feel as though I've been at a lot of those different stages, so I feel a lot of empathy for wherever you are on your journey, and I want you to know that no matter how bad it looks, there is a way out. And I am living proof of that. And I'd be happy to share some of the dark times with any of you, to let you know that I know darkness, and I know the light, and I have a great life today. And there's a lot of light in my life, and I'm super grateful for that. And I'm grateful for this show. Episode 21. Just jumped into it couple weeks ago, and here we are, episode 21. We even have an intro jingle. Boy, we've come a long way. What a moment. Anyway, today we are continuing our introspection week, and we're at my favorite part of the meditation practice, which is creating the life of your dreams. I love that. Anything I want to have, I can have. Just put it in there. So this is the part where we get to build the new us, the new life. And it really is us creating a new self and a new life. It's crazy. What you're going to learn, if you don't know it already, is when you sit down for the meditation practice, especially when you make it to this step, you get up a different person than you were when you sat down. And I'm still like unfolding what that means for me. I'm still unfolding it because it's pretty far out. Like I'm not the same Chad. I could even give myself a new name. I'm a different person. And depending on where you're starting from, sometimes it's pretty cool to become a different person. For others that don't have so far to come, I mean, you can make smaller adjustments. But the cool thing is we get to be creative in this stage. We get to dream. We don't have to figure out how. This is not a how stage. If you start worrying about the how, you are incongruent with the practice, because the practice is building a two-way communication with a higher power, a greater intelligence, God, whatever you want to call it. It's building that communication And as soon as you start trying to figure out the how, that's like the old you. It's the old me, like just getting in the way of the amazing things that are about to happen. Your higher power knows how to execute this vision that you have created. So let that power create the hows, and you stay focused on how you feel, what you talk like, what kind of people you hang out with. You develop that image so that in a snap of a finger, you can go to that happy place. Makes me think of Happy Gilmore, like happy place. And you be at this poolside, where somebody's serving him with a tray, and people are wearing, I don't know, I think there's some disturbing scenes there as well, but that doesn't matter. The point is, find your happy place. Find that place that is what you're going to use to change the person that you are, the states of mind that you operate in, the emotions that you deal with are going to change through this process of this vision of where you're going. But you want to do it and be grateful for it as if it's happened already. So it's not like in the future I would like to have this ranch. It's like it's visualizing how worked in your boots are, your ranch boots, and what kinds of things are on your ranch and what season it is and what fruits you may be picking, or whatever intensifies the imagery and the feeling for you, the better. And when you sit down and when you get up, you won't get up the same person that sat down. Okay. So I have laid out the steps and I put it in the show notes. I want you to check it out. Give me feedback. Let me know where you have questions, where you're stumped, where you're struggling, what victories you had. Also, share with me what you want to hear during this show. Like, how do you want this show to develop so that it better supports you and your goals and your needs? Because as we have one more day of introspection. And then for those of you who don't know, there's 4 pillars of transformation that we've been going over the last 3 weeks. And that's self-awareness, health, introspection, and planning. So one more day of introspection, 1 week of planning and how we execute all of this. And then we can get real creative with what this show is going to provide. And it doesn't always have to be so intense with such, intense content that's, maybe signaling a whole life overhaul. Sometimes maybe we're just not ready to do a whole life overhaul every day. And so we'll have an opportunity to get some cool interviews, have some cool guests, answer some questions that you want to hear answers to. So start thinking about that. I'm excited for that. But we're going to stay locked in on this core cool ass content that's heavy duty and will rock your world if you follow it. That's all I got to say. It'll rock your freaking world. I think there's 3 types of people. I think there's some people that'll say, yep, you explained it to me, Chad. I get it. I'm in. I believe it. I'm all in. Let's do this. I think that's one type of person. I think there's another type of person that says, you know what, Chad, it sounds a little woo-woo for me. I'm not so sure about all this, but I'm going to go on the journey with you because I either don't know of any other philosophies to follow, or you seem like you're a cool guy and you're telling the truth. And so I'm just going to kind of go on blind faith and I'm going to go on this journey with you. And those people are going to be super excited as well. And then I think the other type of person is going to say, uh bro, that ain't happening. That stuff that you're talking about just is a little too much BS for myself. And those people will go on their journey. And I've been that person in many situations. So I have no judgment for people who choose to take that path. Now, we'll miss you. And I like spending this time with you. But I obviously wasn't the right person for you to hear this information from. And the only thing I wish for you is that somewhere on your journey, somebody communicates in a clearer way the content that I'm trying to deliver to you so that you can have it in your life, but no judgment. So for the first two groups, like, let's do this. Add the step to your meditation practice. Let's talk about it tomorrow, but it's Friday. You just got the secret part that is creating anything you want out of life. So practice tonight, practice tomorrow morning. Let me know how it goes for you. And I just want to tell you that I respect you and your journey and your commitment to stay in this and to be there for your kid or kids. And it means so much to our kids and it means so much to this world. And there's a lot of people out there who aren't stepping up to do this. And I'm grateful to be part of the group that is. And I love y'all and wish you a great Friday. Talk to you tomorrow.